and Larry joins us now. First, let me just say this has been some really great reporting. We've had the chance to watch all three parts of your series concluding today. We know the work that you put into this leading up to it and the work that you've done, which we see here in this really comprehensive reporting. You started with a question about what happened after this USAID funding was canceled. There are lots of parts to this story, right?
Yeah.
What's been your takeaway from it all?
You know, I think initially, it was easy to assume that everything was sort of as dire as some of the reports led us to believe. I think being on the ground, you get a sense that it is significant, the impact that the closure of USAID has had on these NGOs. What we are seeing, however, is the resilience of these NGOs to continue to serve people despite the funding cuts. There is and are warning signs, though, that this could potentially lead to increases in TB cases and HIV infections. And we're already starting to see that, as we heard from some of the students that spoke out and from even some of the organizations that service those that are HIV positive or have AIDS, that say they have lost clients, people that they can no longer find, that are no longer taking treatment. So we do know that the warning signs are there, and we don't know whether or not that's going to compel the Trump administration to change course. They're committed to this America First global health strategy that they say is really sort of this new order in terms of how they're approaching humanitarian aid from the U.S. And they're also clear, too, that there has to be greater input from these countries in their own healthcare infrastructure, because in their opinion, the U.S. cannot continue to sort of foot the bill continuously, that there does have to be an off-ramp. The critique, though, has been, well, if there does have to be an off-ramp, then we have to do it in an orderly process and not abruptly in the way in which it was done last year.
Well, I think what we appreciate is the contours around what you were able to find out there, Larry. And I encourage everyone, if you're just joining us for this series, to get caught up. There are 3 pieces in the series, deeply impactful and enlightening. Again, the series is Aid Interrupted, and you can see it right now on WUSA 9. We've got extended conversations and experts talking about the future of global health. So you can watch that this weekend here on the WUSA 9 app. Larry, thank you so much.
Thank you.
The news at 6 is next.